YouTube channel. My name is Talewanja and I am a voiceover artist, or you can call me a voice actor. Now, I am really excited, first of all, let's start there, to be doing this. And I started voicing back like 3 years ago, and it was a bit hard for me to get resource materials for me to be able to use to get to understand how I can work on my voice better, how I can become good at my craft. And I was let me just say I had a really hard time, and I just sat and thought, for people who are starting out or people who are trying to do voicing, I can maybe come up with a crash course that they can follow through with, that is well detailed, that they can be able to use so that they can learn the various steps that they're required to follow when it comes to voicing. Okay, so voicing is a beautiful craft, and the moment you get to understand what it's all about, you will fall in love with it. Like, just believe me when I tell you that you will definitely fall in love with it. It's going to be about like a 16 video series. It's going to have some other videos like vocal exercises that you can work on. I know most people really overlook that. They think, oh, vocal exercises is for singers only, all I do is just talk. But if you came to follow through with the best speakers, the best public speakers, the best motivational speakers, they will tell you it's a lot of work. You need to understand the various forms of communication. And when you're talking about voicing, there are various ways to do your voicing. There are people who do commercials, that is advertisements. There are people who do documentaries. There are people who do narrations. There are people who do video games. There are just so many aspects of voiceover that are there that I am about to take you through. Okay, so we're going to cover a couple of topics, okay, about 6-7 modules that have topics that are broken down, and I'll make sure it's as detailed as possible for you so that you can be able to follow through and make the most of the moments. Okay, so we're going to start with basic techniques and fundamentals that are there when it comes to voice acting, and we're going to work on breath control and support, and then we're going to do some vocal warm-ups and exercises. I said it's very important for you to learn the breathing technique even as you're trying to communicate with people. Don't sound too breathy, okay? And sometimes stage fright happens. Sometimes you get too anxious, and sometimes it can even affect your voice. So this is where we're going to work on making sure that you do away with all that tension, you do away with all that loss of breath, and then you make sure you ace that voice acting, okay? And then we're going to go to character development, whereby we're going to create character voices, okay? If you are a fan of movies, especially Marvel movies or animations, you can tell that there are various characters that manipulate their voices, let's say, when they're doing their particular roles, okay? If let's give an example, a very popular example, an animation like SpongeBob. They don't speak like that in real life, okay? So they have to learn how to create a character using your voice. That is beautiful, especially for people who are into animation. Stick around for more. And then we're going to do script analysis. Yes, I'm also a script writer. That means I have, I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to script writing as well, but again, it's still up for more exploration. So we're going to learn how to do script analysis so that you can know how best to do a voiceover, okay? Whether it's a commercial, there's a way you do a commercial, there's a way you do an animation, there's a way you do a documentary, there's a way you do a narration. There are very many different ways you can work on all these aspects. Even video games, it's not going to be the same as a commercial. So we are going to do that. We're going to work on script analysis, how best to analyze your script so that you can know which way to voice best, okay? Then we're going to look at practical skills and techniques, where we're going to look at voice acting for animations, because that is very popular. Most people are really thriving in this. So maybe you can stick around so that you can learn a thing or two if you are looking to really take voice acting seriously. And then we're going to have voice acting for commercials. Again, this is a very big space, a very wide industry that hasn't been explored to the fullest. Okay, so it's important for you to learn that. I've actually specialized a bit in voice-over acting for commercials. That's what I started with, and as I started, I was like, oh Lord, this is so difficult. But with time, I got the ease of it, and right now people are coming to me for advice. Would you believe that? So if you follow this crash course, they might be coming to you for advice too, so make sure you stick around for that. And then we're going to look at advanced techniques, okay, whereby we're going to focus on emotion and intonation, okay? You need to give life to your script, or you need to give life to whatever it is that you're voicing, so that people can be able to relate to you. If you're doing a commercial, you're trying to sell something, so you need to appeal to the emotions of the buyers to get them to buy into the idea that you're trying to sell them, either the product, the service, whatever it is that you're trying to sell them, or whatever information you're trying to sell, or whatever emotion you're trying to invoke. The best way to do that is by making sure you understand emotion and intonation. Know where to rise, know where to take a dive, just understand the whole aspect, okay? And then we're going to do advanced character voices, okay? This is going to be very exciting because we're gonna also look at ways in which you can maybe try to learn an accent. Well, that goes for people who really love to play with their craft, because there are some people who might a client may come to you and they want an accent, let's say from Australia, or a British accent. You need to say, give me a bowl of water. So yeah, this is where you're going to advance that character, and then just give your voice life. You know, right now there are people who are known for their voices, okay? You can set apart a particular commercial just by listening to that voice, and you're like, I know who that is, okay? So this is where we work on that, such that you have your own voice. You just don't try to sound like someone else. Just have your own unique voice that you use. And then we're going to have practical applications and career tips, okay? How you can turn this into a career and make money out of it. I have been making money ever since I started day one. I started with a gig. Let me just say, I just thank God for his blessings, because it's not easy to just start day one and like get money out of it. But it was like try a trial and error sort of situation, like a try and error. And I was like, you know what, I'm not so bad at it, because the moment I did it, everyone was like, you've been doing this for a long time, right? I was like, it's the first time I'm trying. So, but it required a lot of hard work still, so that I can become good at what I do, and I'm still hanging in there. So yeah, I'm hoping that we will walk this journey together, and then we will work on how you can build a home studio. It doesn't have to have much. You can use your room and then maybe acoustically treat it with some sponges around, and then find a very good quality microphone like the one that I'm using right now, that is going to help you when you're doing your voiceovers and sending them to clients. Anytime you're doing demos, it can be easy for you to build something small for yourself, rather than go hire a space that is going to be quite expensive, and also hiring equipment. So yeah, and then we're going to also learn how to market yourself as a voiceover actor. How do you source these clients, okay? And there's so many ways to do that, but first things first, we have to start with you becoming good at your craft, and then we're going to work on how you can market yourself and get people to actually want you to voice their work, okay? So yes, so that is what we're going to cover right here, and I hope you stick around, because it's going to be really amazing. I can't wait for you guys to get started. I can't wait for us to get started. Remember, as I'm teaching you, I'm also learning a thing or two. We are all learning together, so that we can work on our crafts. And remember, this platform is always open for anyone. If you have any questions, make sure you shoot them down in the comment section. Also, tell me what you think about the video. If there's something you have want to ask that you want me to reply to, you can also do the same down in the comment section. And remember, I am here for you, and across all my social media platforms, it's Sylvia Wanjaa. So you can follow me there, ask me questions that you want, anything to do with scripting, anything to do with voicing. I'm a media personnel, or a journalist, a multimedia journalist by profession. So if you have anything in line with that, I got you. So just reach out and we'll help each other. Can't wait for us to get started. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Remember to hit the subscribe button, share widely with friends and family who want to maybe take voicing seriously and maybe make something out of it, so that we can all grow together. So that has been all the time that we've had, and I hope you have a lovely evening, morning, or afternoon, depending on the time which you are watching this video. So yeah, bye bye.